What did you guys do in the first 30, 40 minutes that created 30 shots on goal?
I think a lot of it, getting shots through. I mean, pretty sure like every game we probably have similar shot attempts, but I mean, we're missing that, get it blocked. So just finding ways to get it on their goalie and trying to get the second chances.
As a team, you seem to play fast as well. Does that create lanes and create more opportunities to get the puck through?
Yeah, well, especially when we're forechecking well, reloading well, doing our structure. I think you produce offense that way, and that's the way we want to play.
Do you feel like, as a player, it happens more naturally, and you don't have to think as much? It's not, forcing yourself to do this or do that. It's almost like it just happens.
Yeah, that's kind of just following the structure that they kind of implemented. Guys know what to do. Not only that, we know what each other are going to do, right? I think that's the biggest thing. You can trust each other to follow the system, follow the structure, and it makes it easier to play.
You were a young guy like Wyatt, and you were a goal scorer like Wyatt. How hard is it to do what he did the last game, just to jump in there and get that kind of scoring opportunities and then come up with a big goal
Yeah,
every time?
I mean, just work hard, move your feet, have some poise, some composure, hold on to the puck. I think that's, he's fine with his game. You saw last year he had good playoff games too, so he's just following that up.
Is there a special pressure for scorers, and is that something you just learn to deal with?
Yeah, I think so. You look around the league, you look at everyone. Everyone's holding the top guys accountable.
Yep.
And when it's not going in, then they definitely feel that. So I certainly had that last year when we played Seattle. It was tough, but if you could still contribute in other ways that maybe people don't notice, but your team notices. That's what's important when you're not scoring.
When you do succeed, does that help the confidence, obviously, because you stuck with it, you did what you're supposed to do, and then the puck goes in?
Yeah, I think it's with anything. The regular season, postseason, whenever you're scoring, you generally feel more confident. I think when you're playing well, I think that's when you're at your most confident, when you're making hard plays, you're not turning the puck over. Guys have a lot of pride in here to play the right way, not losing battles, winning the boards or the pinches and everything. So that just builds confidence and obviously translating to offense.
And then did you watch any of the games yesterday?
Yeah, I watched the Capitals game.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's in both Nashville and LA.
Oh, and a little bit of
yeah. They play almost perfect games and they're down 3-1.
Yeah.
And that's just the NHL playoffs, it seems.
Yeah,
You're supposed to. You got to do what you got to do, but you also got to get the result. It seems like.
Yeah. You can say whatever you want, you play the right way, but I'm sure everyone would agree they'd rather play the wrong way and win. So
it's almost like being in a goal scoring slump. Sometimes you just the puck goes in.
Yeah, I think sometimes the goalie plays outstanding. I know the Edmonton goalie had a shutout, so I didn't watch the game, but I heard LA was predominantly all over them. So and that happens, but
it's what it is.
It is what it is. Guys, I know those guys are trying to score. We're trying to score. Even last game, we're trying to score. But you just got to do everything the right way. Drive the inside, try to get the second chance. So it's
all
hockey.
The cliches. It really is true.
Yeah, it is. It's unfortunate, but
it's unfortunate.
It's fortunate when it goes your way.
Yes.
But, I remember when we played Calgary.
Obviously, in overtime.
Yeah, it was good. The whole team played great. From Jakey all the way up, and we really rallied together as a group. So we got the job done, and it's another big one tonight.
You've played in some pretty high-intensity playoff games. When you just jump in after 2 games off, does it feel high intensity? Is it different, or is it just a regular game?
Yeah, it feels high intensity. It's another level from the regular season, and so it's high intensity. High pressure, fast, but it's another hockey game all at the same time.
Yeah.
So just kind of find your groove and go from there.
Do you like fast? As far as it just seems like you don't have to think as much. When the games happen, it's just boom, 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 and sometimes that's the best thing.
Yeah, I like fast. I like fast hockey, fast games. I feel like I fit in well. Being able to move my feet and get in on the forecheck. so it definitely helps my game, and I like that.
The first 30 minutes, 40 minutes were extremely fast. Is there something you guys did to create more chances?
I think we were just really working well together. Everyone was reading off each other great. We all were on the same page. So it came out in a nice chemistry, and we're able to use each other well. So I think that was the best of it.
And then the chemistry with your line mates has been good all year. Does it just fall together when you jump out there with Craig and
Steeler?
Scoop? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I get my brain snapped.
No, you're good. I think there's been a lot of different options. Steeler, Smitty, Faxa, myself. Daddy was in there a little bit. So whenever it gets put together, there's chemistry everywhere. So it worked well, it was a good thing.
How big is a game 4? I don't know if you watch the games at all, but yesterday you had two teams that played extremely well, lost game 4 and went down 3-1.
Yeah, it's huge. It's a huge game, really important. We want to go back home, tied. So, we're going to leave it all out there tonight.
Yeah. Game time decisions. So they both skated this morning. So we'll see how they react, and the doctors will look at them and see what they can do. And I would call them both game time.
We saw some big game 4s yesterday. How huge is a game 4? I know they all are big, but you had two teams that played extremely well and are down 3-1 right now.
Yeah.
And that's just, it seems like that's the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Yeah. I mean that is the playoffs. So you gotta find a way. I mean we did what we had to do in the last game, and we want to build on that. We know they're gonna have a response in the level of their game, and but we're comfortable on the road. I think we like our game plan. We like how we played. Just got to replicate that, and if it doesn't result in a win, then you got to pick up and do it again in game 5.
Just both teams are real disciplined during the regular season. It's really carried over in the playoffs. Like, this has really been not a lot of special teams. Is that something you've prided yourself on? I think they have 4 power plays through 3 games, and how important is that?
Yeah. No, it's a great point. I think we knew coming into the series that both teams don't take a lot of penalties. There's a lot of discipline on both sides. At the same time, there's still a lot of physicality, but it's between the whistles and within the rules. So, I think we're comfortable that way. I mean, when you look at the analytics, we probably have a regular season advantage on special teams, but that's, pre them dropping all those other guys in the lineup. So, I think it negates that. So I'm not sure there's an advantage special teams wise anyway. So, I think we're comfortable playing 5-on-5.
Overtime, obviously very different regular season playoffs, but better across the board this year. What have you liked so far from the one game?
Yeah. Well, I mean, huge, obviously, the other night. Totally flipped the script from last year when we played Vegas and lost the first 2 games both in overtime. So I think it was important for us to win an overtime game in the playoffs. And, a lot of times that can breed some confidence. We feel good in that spot, not just scoring, but how we played in overtime. We didn't sit back. We attacked the situation. So all good stuff.